Hello, this is Kathy Hall, a lead student through Southern Utah University. My topic brief was on responding to cyberbullying. Bullying has been studied for decades, but cyberbullying is a fairly new form of bullying that poses a real danger to students. Cyberbullying is cruel, threatening, embarrassing, or frightening content in the form of electronic communication. It's aggressive behavior that is intended to cause harm. It's repetitive in nature. Anytime a post, text, or photo is shared, that becomes repetitive, and it is also completely anonymous. When dealing with cyberbullying, school officials must proceed with caution. Several court cases offer guidance to schools. One such court case was Tinker versus Des Moines, and in this situation, students wore armbands as a way to protest the Vietnam War. These students were suspended. The court ruled that students and teachers have a constitutional right to freedom of speech or expression. When intervening in situations regarding free speech or expression, educators must proceed with caution and tread lightly. They must prove that the students' activities would materially and substantially disrupt the work and discipline of the school. Bethel School District versus Fraser gives schools some guidance about free speech. Matthew Fraser was a student who used a very graphic sexual metaphor in a nominating speech for a classmate. He was suspended, and his parents took the case to court. This case made its way all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court found that schools are within their right to restrict behavior and speech that is highly inappropriate. Under this ruling, offensive or highly inappropriate material transmitted through technology on school grounds can be restricted if the behaviors and speech cause substantial disruption at the school. What happens when inappropriate behavior occurs off campus? The court case JS versus Bethlehem Area School District gives schools guidance about off-campus behavior. JS created a web page mocking his English teacher from his home computer. The web page included derogatory comments about the teacher's physical appearance, threatening statements, and even requested money to pay for a hitman. The teacher ended up having some emotional physical issues and was unable to teach for the remainder of the school year. JS was expelled from school. The parents took the case to court, and the Commonwealth Court of Pennsylvania upheld the expulsion because the school district was able to demonstrate that the off-campus speech disrupted the instruction of the other students in the school. The Wisniewski versus Board of Education gives school officials guidance about other behaviors that occur off campus. Aaron Wisniewski created a graphic picture from his parents' home computer. The picture depicted his English teacher's head being shot with blood spattering in the background. Beneath the image were the words, "Kill Mr. Vandermolen." Aaron then used instant messaging to share the image with 15 of his friends. Eventually, Mr. Vandermolen was informed about the message, which then reported it to the school administrator. Aaron was suspended, and his parents filed a lawsuit. The lower court found the school district's action was appropriate. Aaron's parents appealed to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. This court also upheld the decision of the lower court, ruling that the image was a threat and the student should have known that it would cause material and substantial disruption to the school environment. When responding to cyberbullying, school officials must ask, does it substantially or materially disrupt learning? Does it interfere with the educational process or school discipline? Was school-owned technology involved, or did the cyberbullying happen from an off-campus computer? Were other students threatened or their civil rights infringed? School officials must be proactive in intervening and preventing cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is everywhere and it's everyone's problem. An acceptable use policy is a document that describes a set of rules that students must abide by when using technology in the schools. School authorities must clearly define the policies and require compliance. The AUP should describe the students' responsibilities as technology consumers, as well as the consequences for violating the acceptable use policy. Digital citizenship should also be part of the school day instead of a one-time event. Teachers must be committed to make digital citizenship part of their day. Regular professional development aimed at cyberbullying prevention and legal aspects of cyberbullying is also critical. Teachers need to be updated in the constant changes in technology and understand the new tools that are available to students. Finally, parents need to be involved with efforts to prevent cyberbullying. Several parents in my community shared their perspectives about cyberbullying through casual conversations. What they said is they really felt like cyberbullying was an issue in the community. Some of the parents shared experiences about their children being involved in cyberbullying involving cruel texting. It was discouraging to hear that parents were unaware of the efforts that were in place in schools designed to prevent cyberbullying. Parents expressed frustrations about the lack of parental monitoring with young people and their technology devices. Parents' impressions that cyberbullying is a serious problem facing students today aligns with what research says about cyberbullying. Cyberbullies can engage in hurtful practices that can cause serious distress for the victims both emotionally and educationally. Cyberbullies have the capability to reach a very large audience with complete anonymity, all within a matter of clicks. My district has put in place cyberbullying safeguards. The first is the acceptable use policy. All students who access school computers or the district internet system must abide by appropriate technology citizenship. Students must sign a detailed AUP stating they understand the policies that are in place and that they will abide by them. Our district also formally addresses cyberbullying in its district policy, and it is strictly prohibited. Schools also have preventative measures in place to monitor technology resources. Teachers regularly check classroom iPads and tablets for any evidence of inappropriate technology use. Assemblies are also used to educate students about the danger of cyberbullying. Secondary schools have regular campaigns discouraging cyberbullying with special guest speakers, assemblies, and banners such as "Avert the Hurt of Internet Dirt" or "Do you know where your text will end up?" Teachers are encouraged to teach technology citizenship as part of their classroom curriculum. Parents and teachers must be vigilant in the prevention of cyberbullying. The area schools and districts are instituting various activities, policies, and programs to educate against cyberbullying, but it will take a concerted team effort to combat the dangerous consequences of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a real danger to students. The case law in cyberbullying is constantly evolving. Educators must use caution when disciplining students for cyberbullying. Schools must develop a school-wide approach to prevent cyberbullying, and parents are critical partners in combating the dangerous consequences of cyberbullying.